review. I am live. I don't know if you can see me or not, but I'm just leaving the theater. Saw Bonhoeffer. Very good film. Another World War II movie. You might have seen me somewhat complain in some previous Mike's Instant movie reviews that it does seem like, you know, the Nazis in World War II is just this issue in films that we see a lot of films about. But in this case, this one was quite worthy of watching, experiencing. Angel Studios, probably best known for, was the Sound of Freedom summer of 2023, I believe. But that's the studio behind this one, and I do recommend it. Also, kind of an interesting take that we probably haven't seen since something like Schindler's List, of German people fighting against Hitler. Now, in Schindler's List, it was more of a passive thing. From what I remember, Schindler was a Nazi officer who freed some prisoners from the war camps, the concentration camps, the death camps. In this film, the protagonist, Bonheimer, if I'm saying his name properly, and his associates are more active. They're actively plotting to kill Hitler. Now, I've heard vague information on that wrinkle in history before, that there was a plot to kill Hitler and end his ways. But I guess this is the guy. This is Bonhoeffer. And unfortunately, as we know, that did not come to pass because, Hitler eventually committed suicide, is the story we're told. Although I think there's people that even dispute that. So, in any regard, excellent acting. I don't know the gentleman's name. First time I've ever seen him in a feature film that I can recall. The guy that played Bonhoeffer, this historical figure, I thought the actor was quite excellent. Probably a 40-year-old actor. Child actor, plays a young Bonhoeffer. He has many siblings, 5 or 6 siblings. So, like I said, folks, I'm getting a little sick of World War II movies. I'm getting a little sick of Nazis in movies. But this one was the exception to that Mike rule, that this one was a very captivating and entertaining, intelligent, well thought out movie. The director comes out a little bit, before the movie starts and does one of those straight to camera director deals. So I'm going to stand by this movie. I say Bonheimer, and I don't quite understand. I did a review of that movie from Angel Studios a summer of 2023. The Angel Studios films The Sound of Freedom, and our platform here took my review off, which I thought was ridiculous. So some of you might know that I am looking for other options besides our friendly platform here for 2025. I'm thinking, what else can I do to bring you Mike's Instant Movie Reviews and the other things? But basically, I won't be on this wonderful platform much longer. So I'm just kind of saying goodbye, a prolonged goodbye, but asking you, the audience, where should I go next? Gentleman suggested Twitch, which was a nice idea. You can see my stuff on One Pro Wrestling and Sports Fan channel right now, but One Man in the Camera Films got taken down. So it's your buddy Mike Messier, just saying that I'm on Instagram, I'm on X as Mikey Messier. I'm not on the FB anymore. So if you want to find me, Mikey Messier Instagram, and I look like this, although this kind of long-haired look is a little bit unique. I'm looking like fucking Albert Einstein or something, for crying out loud. I look like I could play fucking Thomas Jefferson or George Washington. I just, whatever the fuck. But basically, I like this movie. I thought it was very good. Well made, well acted. If I had to find one little minuscule thing in this movie, which the set pieces, everything was great. I did find that the actual cameo, if you want to call it that, or small sequence with an actor portraying Adolf Hitler, the mustache didn't look right to me. Like the guy playing Hitler, I guess, I don't know. I just was like, is that supposed to be Hitler? Like it just didn't look like Hitler to me. What can I tell you? Like the mustache looked off, or I don't know. I think they could have done a little bit better. The character of the Hitler character is not on screen with an actor portraying him for very long, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe they needed to establish that presence more on camera because they use some historical footage. But these Nazi assholes, I mean, the actors playing the Nazis were certainly effective, and they did kind of shoehorn one of these little things where, like, even one of the evil Nazis kind of has his heart melted by fucking Bonhoeffer because he rescues the Bible. Have you seen movies like that where, like, even amongst the bad guys, one of the bad guys will do something nice, knowing that, you know, he's on the wrong side of history, as the kids say? So I don't know. There was no romance for Bonhoeffer, as far as this film tells us. He had no romantic interest. But, you know, there's a lot of stuff in this movie going on, so I guess we didn't have time for a romantic, you know, we couldn't shoehorn Julia Roberts or Sandra Bullock in to fucking World War II Germany. Once again, you know, like I say, one of my very best friends happens to be a German individual, and I know the German burden, as we call it, that the Germans live with this horrible path of history past. But as we see in this film, some of these Germans were fighting from within and were not appreciative of these Nazi efforts. And the church, for Christ's sake, so they might say. That's a big part of this movie that I didn't get into. Bonhoeffer's a pastor. All his, you know, he has to kind of convince the church to not tolerate Hitler's horse shit and so forth. So, I mean, very good movie. So there you have it. So go see the movie when it comes out. Bonhoeffer.